have the national anthem played by the renowned Mr. Willie Thornton.
Somebody needs where's the flag? Somebody get
Good evening and welcome to the IL Fieldhouse. My name is Justin Robinson. I'm joined tonight with Mr. Stephen Walls as the Ace is about to take on East tonight here in the IL Fieldhouse. Should be a great game between two teams battling here in the Interscholastic League as the teams head to half court for tip-off. The East Bears are led by a strong guard attack. We had them a few weeks ago playing Lincoln Prep. They had a tough time breaking their press. Had a lot of defensive pressure from Lincoln, but East held in tough for a lot of the game. Steve, thanks for joining us here tonight. How have you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Oh, I'm having a good night. We have a student production here tonight with several students running the switchboard and running 4 cameras here inside the IL Fieldhouse as East takes the ball for the first possession, still 0-0 here in the first quarter. With a quick assist by number 5 with a layup by number 30 for the East Bears.
Yeah, that was a good pass right there by number 5.
The East Bears come up with a steal. That is number 12, Dwayne Charles, bringing it up the court. Number 1, Andrew Turbin with the ball at the top. Passes over back to Dwayne. Looks like they're setting up the pick and roll offense. Dwayne just takes away from the pick, puts up a shot from the baseline. It's off 30, gets the rebound, then gets stripped down low. Number 3 from AC Prep comes. Whistle on the play.
I see the refs are pretty quick with their whistles tonight. They're not going to let any fouls get past them.
Already quick on the whistles tonight. Definitely want to keep this game under control. And a shot by number 5, a long 2-pointer. That is Raymond Turner.
He has one of those weird looking shots. It's kind of like a behind the head type shot he has.
A big guy as well. Normally those big guys play in on the post, but he was not afraid to step out and take the long 2. Shot shot up AC Prep off, and now they bring the ball up. That is point guard number 10, Kevin Coulter. He had a pretty good game a couple of weeks ago at Central. And he finds inside. 5 again, taking it inside.
That was a good pass. He got to finish that.
Another steal by East as they take it on the fast break. It looks like it's a 2-on-4 fast break, but it doesn't stop it from going all the way to the basket. Misses a layup and battle for the rebound. AC Prep comes down with the ball, brings it up court. Again, just like you said earlier, refs are quick with the whistle today.
That foul was on number 14, Chris Franklin.
Hey, line. Give it up.
The trap by the AC Prep. .30 in again with the bucket.
AC Prep trying to run a quick trap there. I'm not sure if they got what they wanted out of that.
Only if they wanted a layup for the other team.
That entry pass is by number 23, Ken Flowers.
Nice ball handling by East, and again, they keep pounding it inside, racking up the fouls on the Knights.
AC Prep might want to think about not doing that trap at half court anymore because it's getting broken down by a lot by the East Bears guards.
We saw the East Bears play a couple of weeks ago against Central at Central, and their guard play seems to be the strength of their team. So, like you said, it's kind of interesting that the Knights are coming out in that trap right now against those tough playing guards.
A lot of times when you try to trap, guards like that in the front court, it tends to get your big guys in foul trouble. We'll see how that works out for them tonight.
3-point shot up the front of the rim. The East Bears are off to a quick 7-0 lead. So there they go with the steal off the trap, taking it down the lane. Couldn't convert on the and one.
That steal was by number 14, Chris Franklin. He has to convert on that. Once he gets that steal, wide open layup, he can't miss that point blank range.
They still they still haven't got on the scoreboard tonight. 7-0 with 4:34 left in the first quarter.
Chris seems like he has some kind of shoulder brace. Maybe he got an injury or something.
He was able to drain that second free throw, put the AC Prep Knights on the board with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
That was a good pass right there. He got to finish that one.
He missed another point-blank layup. He does have 5 points on the night so far, but that was for sure 2 that just didn't go down. Those 2 buckets right by the basket doesn't go down for the Knights, and it comes up East, pushing it down court with the 7-1 lead with under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Kevin Cutler takes it coast to coast and in for the layup.
That was a smooth-looking layup by number 10. Seems like he's really confident when he has the ball in his hands.
As East settles back into a 2-3 zone.
I see number 23, Ken Flowers. He's missed a few layups, and then he has a turnover right there. He has to get his head in the game if he wants to help his team get this win tonight. Ball shot by number 12, Tion Roberson.
The Knights just don't seem to be able to get the ball to fall tonight. Getting good shots up, but just not going down. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 9-1. He seems to be setting up the offense. Cutler with the cut. Got a shot blocked, pass back in. 30 up strong, but he misses it. One gets it. Still cannot convert. 3 layups missed by the Bears.
That's a good defensive rebound by Tion Robertson. Maybe he can convert on this layup.
Cutler just dribbles through the trap each time up and down the floor and dropping some nice dimes, but they are not converting in the paint. That has to be 5 layups missed already. And a 2-on-1 fast break. The AC Prep Knights could not convert. East comes back the other way. Number 12 takes it all the way in. It's blocked at the goal. They are able to control the ball up on the fast break.
That was a good block right there by Ken Flowers. Kind of making up for some of his turnovers that he's had early.
For sure, fast break was stopped by the hustle of Kevin Cutler. AC Prep just cannot convert at the basket right now tonight. In fact, the East Bears, they're missing a lot of layups as well.
Let's see, East Bears have gone to that 2-3 zone. Let's see if AC Prep has any shooters out on the floor.
Looks like they're giving them the shot, Steve, if they want to take it, but no one's pulled the trigger yet.
That's a good pass.
Still struggling in the paint tonight. Turnover by number 10, Kevin Cutler.
In order to beat that zone, AC Prep is going to have to get some dribble penetration inside of it and then maybe look to pass the ball a little bit around the outside for an open shot. They're doing a lot of standing around.
Second thought 3-point shot, and did not go in. Another good pass by Cutler. Another missed layup by the East Bears.
We have number 1, Keyshawn Oliver, coming in for Devin Brown.
Number 22, Piero, for the East Bears comes in as Eric Marks takes a seat with 5 points here already in this first quarter.
Here you go. That's the way you have to beat the zone inside out. Long shot attempts by number 1, Keyshawn Oliver.
Still working the ball, patient on offense with 30 seconds left in the first quarter, then a turnover.
Looks like AC Prep's going to do a full court man here. See how this works out for him.
See if they trap out of this, man. They've been trapping. Has not been successful so far this evening. And one. Andrew Turpin drives to the basket, makes the layup, and gets fouled.
That foul was on number 12, Tion Roberson, for AC Prep. like I said before, when you pressure in the guard so tough outside and you give straight line drives, you have to have your big guys step over and help. And when that happens, they can get a quick foul like that.
He does not convert on the three-point play, and that's the end of the first quarter. East Bears 11, AC Prep Knights 1. And we're back in the second quarter with the East Bears 11, AC Prep Knights 1. Bears still in that 2-3 zone. The Knights still have not been able to figure out. Number 23 just takes it right to the basket.
That was a strong rebound by number 2, Robert Verd.
And they started in that press. East Bears dribbles right through the press.
I think AC Prep might want to rethink pressuring the ball.
Again, like I said earlier, the Bears' strong point of their team, the guards. So with the pressing them, maybe they're trying to slow them down, but it's just not happening so far this game. And that is 12. Dwayne Charles with the bucket.
That's the way to move the ball by number 1, Keyshawn Oliver, to number 23, Ken Flowers. If you're going to trap, that's a good way to trap in the corner because they have to look back pass in the front court to throw the ball back and he get an easy steal like number 2 just did, Robert Verd.
Dwayne Charles fouls him as he had a clear path to the basket. That'd be 2 free throws in the ball if this was the NBA. But in high school basketball, you take it out on the side. So it makes a good foul by Charles. Long 3, hard off the backboard. Piero with the rebound and fouled as he goes to the floor.
Keyshawn Oliver and also number 2, Robert Verd, they're both the point guard, or both guards on the floor. One of them has to take control and be the point. Let his team know what he wants them to do because right now they're just settling for long threes.
But once again, dribbles right through the press. A good pass, could not handle the pass. Charles gets it, drives in, puts it up strong, and gets fouled.
Fouls on number 10, Stevens. Line for 2 shots. Number 10, Coulter.
That foul was on number 10, Javon Stevens. That's his second personal. That was a good box out right there by number 1, Keyshawn Oliver. Smart play.
6:30 left in the second quarter. Scores 14-6. Another strong drive for the basket. Foul, number 35, Deshaun Williams. Tall kid inside. First foul for Deshaun tonight.
Looks like he listened to us over here. He has to penetrate inside that zone. Has to. That's the only way he's going to be able to beat it.
And they could not convert on the free throw. They're actually playing pretty good defense with that trap. It's just not converting on the offensive end, the AC Prep Knights, which is why the score is still 14-6 going into 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Was able to drain that free throw. Steve, is coming to the end of the high school basketball season. 1 week left. Seems like they're trying to get a lot of games in this week with the snowstorm that we had a couple of weeks ago. Many games had to be canceled. Experiencing some of that, I know you work with the Raytown South basketball teams. You guys trying to make up some games as you go into the last few weeks of the season?
Of course. We missed about 2 games, and they try to schedule them in. You know, normally varsity plays on Tuesdays and Fridays, but they schedule them either on Mondays and Wednesdays. You know, they use those off days to reschedule the games.
So as we go into a timeout here, scores 14-7 here in the second quarter. So Steve, we're joined here with Morgan Jones, point guard for the AC Prep Knights girls basketball team, who just played their senior night game. Morgan, you guys pulled out the victory there. Good game tonight.
Thank you. We tried our hardest. I mean, it was senior night, so all the seniors just did their best and they went hard. And we was just coming out with the win. We knew we had a mindset already that we was going to win, but we couldn't doubt East because they did do a good job. And now we're just preparing for districts, which is on Tuesday.
So Tuesday, where do you guys head to? Where you guys are going to play at district? Do you know who you're going to play at this time?
On Tuesday at 4:30 at St. Pius High School, we play Hogan. It's the first round of the district in playoffs. And the rest of this week and weekend, we're in the gym hard.
So what does Hogan look like this year? Do you guys think you have a good chance against them?
I didn't really get a chance to see Hogan play this year, but I know that Hogan they've always been a good team. I mean, we faced them last year in the first round of districts, and of course, we lost. But this year, I think it'll be something different. They have 2 good girls, really, and they're both seniors. So I know I expect a good fight.
And speaking of a good fight, your men Knights are fighting back right now. They were down about 11-1 early in the first quarter. Now they've battled back to a 14-9 game. They play a lot of trapping defense. The Bears are breaking down that defense, but they're not able to score. As you can see,
great block right there.
Like I said, great block right there. What do you think about that defense that the Knights are putting on right now?
The defense, the Knights, they're doing a good job, but if they could just slow the ball down, recover, grab the ball, seal and protect it, and they can make a basket, because right now they're rushing too much. They're, I think, overly excited, but if they just slow down, get everything together, they can pull this out.
So senior night, tell me a little bit about the emotions that you guys have here at senior night. Played basketball for several years with AC Prep. Now you're playing your last game in front of your home crowd, walk out with your fellow seniors. What are the emotions like for you tonight?
The emotions for me, I actually really didn't feel anything. I thought about it all day. I was just thinking, like, damn, this is really my last game. This is really my last home game. But I didn't really feel any type of emotion. But come districts, I think that's when it's going to hit me like really hard.
So what are your plans as you go down your last couple of months of your high school career? What are your plans after high school?
My plans after high school is to go to college and to major in broadcast journalism and just make my parents proud.
Well, if you're going to major in broadcast journalism in college, why don't you take a seat right here in my seat and finish up the rest of this first half as the Bears are leading 14-9. Morgan Jones is going to step in here with Steve Walls as they finish up the first half.
Turner. The line for 2 shots. Number 14. Franklin.
So Morgan, are you going to go anywhere to play college basketball?
Honestly, no. And everyone has really been on my back about that hard. Like, everyone keeps telling me I can play to the next level. I can play to the next level. I know that I can play to the next level, but I don't want to.
Have you gotten any looks yet? I mean, in the end of the basketball season, you have to have gotten something.
Honestly, I don't think I have. I never really seen any scouts at our game, really. But I think at this district game Tuesday, I think that it may be some looks out there.
Oh, that was a missed call by the ref right there. It looked like he should have called a travel on that.
That's number 20, Marcus, for the AC Prep Knights. I've watched Marcus play for 2 years, and this year is actually his year. He's done really good. We are now joined with Coach Carter, Coach Hillary Carter, my coach for the AC Prep Lady Knights. So, Coach Carter, can you tell me a little bit about the season? How was it?
Our season has been pretty good so far. We actually played our last game today, and that would sit us at 15-10 for the season. The girls are looking good. We've made a lot of really good improvements, a lot of changes throughout the season. So we're just looking to go into districts with positive mindset.
And what were your goals for the season? And did any of those goals get accomplished?
Well, one of my biggest goals was for us to improve as individuals. And I think that like I said, we made a lot of changes and we made a lot of improvements in our attitudes, which definitely paid a toll on the way that we played on the floor.
And how do you feel as a coach going into districts with a kind of fairly new team?
I feel great. I feel good about my team. I'm confident in my team. I'm confident in my seniors that are leaving me and my new freshmen. I think that if we all come in ready to play, we will do fine.
And I know every team has a to-go-to person. So who is your to-go-to person on your team?
I think I'm not sure. I got two. I got a big man, Breon Gunnels, who's a freshman, and I also have a senior, Morgan. That be you, my dear. But yeah, those are my two go-to. If I want it on the inside, we go to Breon. If we want it on the outside, we'll definitely go to Morgan Jones. So,
if you could think about the overall season, what would you point out was the most strongest?
I think one of our turning points was definitely the Penn Valley tournament. I would say was an excellent turning point for us when we got to see teams in our districts, and I don't know if we recognized that when it happened, but I would say that the Penn Valley tournament, which was around the holiday, around Christmas time, was our turnaround point.
And let's talk a little bit about you. Did you play basketball in college?
I did. I went to Penn Valley for 2 years on a full ride, and I went to Park for 2 years after that on a full ride scholarship. So, and I came out of there in 2010.
And so what made you want to be a coach and coach a high school team?
I love this game. This is my pride and my joy. I don't have any kids at the moment, so these are my babies, and this is what I love to do. I wouldn't trade this group of girls for the world. So I would just say the love of the game.
Okay, Coach, so the AC Prep Knights boys are on the floor. How do you think they're looking tonight?
We're looking okay. We can do a little bit more rebounding. Sorry. Do a little bit more rebounding, more inside shots. I think we can pull it out, though. We're all right.
And how do you think East is looking?
East came to play today on both sides, girls and boys. They definitely came to play today. So we got to pick it up on the defensive end. The girls team, we could have done better on the defensive end as well, but we got to stop the penetration.
Fouls on number 3, Brown.
So overall, how has the boys looked this season?
And in all honesty, I haven't got to watch a lot of boys basketball this year. I have a lot on my plate, and it's been a little difficult to see them play. But when I do see them play, they play their hearts out. They leave it all out on the floor, and I think that they'll do okay. They're also in the developmental stage. So I think they'll be all right. This season hasn't been very good for them, but with hard work this summer and stuff, I think they'll be all right.
And so tonight, who are you looking for to pull this win off?
Can you say that again?
So tonight, who do you think is going to take the win?
AC Prep, obviously. It's all in the heart. Whoever wants it more, that's who's going to take it home.
Don't foul. Come get it.
And that is halftime. The score is 15-28 with East in the lead. It is now halftime. And just leave it out there all on the floor. I mean, it's my last year, and I expect to actually go to the next round this year.
Right. I mean, it is tough to get out of districts. I mean, you're playing against some of the teams that are, some of the best in the city, and to get out of districts it's a task. East is continuing to run their 2-3 zone, but when you're up, why not?
Honestly, that's the best thing to do when you're up, to run a 2-3, because usually when teams run a man, it's always that one person that'll foul when you're up, and you don't need any fouls.
That's true. I mean, 2-3 zones, what it can do for you is keep your team. Get them a rest while they're sitting on it. Your other parts of the team is sitting on the bench. Some of your starters, get them a rest a little bit.
Usually when my team and when we run 2-3, we run something called a 2-3 tandem, which has one girl up on the ball and another one behind. So whoever the girl on the opposite team passes it to, the girl in the back covers. And so it's just a change of motion with the guards at the top, and then the bigs are just down there working. So I I'm actually a big fan of the tandem 2-3. We barely run a regular 2-3. The only time we run a regular 2-3 is, like you said, when we're tired.
So you guys are more of a man-to-man team then?
I wouldn't say man-to-man because my girls like to get tired quick. We're more of a 2-3, but then we'll go to man. Once they cross half, it's pick up man.
See, that's the key right there. If your team is getting pressured, you got to beat the press. You have to beat the press either by passing or one dribble, kick it up the floor. One dribble, kick it up the floor, or you got to beat it by breaking the press down.
And it's all about speed. You got to hustle. Hustling is a big part of this game.
Oh, no, that's not white. That's not white. Oh, my goodness. That's not white. Clear as day. Ciao.
That's a good open
Go
look.
down, give it up, give it up, give it to people.
Yes.
Go, bro, move.
One thing I can say about this game, when I see East go up for either a shot or a layup, they're always getting their rebound. One thing as AC Prep needs to do is box out, put a body on somebody, and go up and get the defensive rebound.
True, they are getting out-rebounded by a lot. I mean, when you're playing against a dribble drive team and all they really want to do is just, drive instead of shooting outside shots, you got to pack the lane. That's one thing that AC Prep is not doing, is packing the lane. Number one at the line is Keyshawn Oliver. I grew up with his dad, actually, Kenneth Pooh Oliver, who was All-State over at Raytown South High School. Pretty good player. His dad is actually on the bench as one of their coaches. He coaches him on JV as well.
Oh, yeah, Keyshawn is a really good player. I've been watching him this year. He's new to the school, new to the team, and he's only a freshman, I heard, and he's really out there doing a good job.
Yeah, he has it in his genes. He's also related to Ahmad Wainwright and Ishmael Wainwright. Ishmael is down at Baylor playing, and Ahmad is over at prep school in California. So, he has it honest.
Them two boys right there, I watch them play, and I watch a couple of them, Ishmael's games on ESPN whenever Baylor plays. He grew up with my cousin. And Ahmad, I still talk to Ahmad to this day, and he's down there doing his thing.
That was a good drive right there by Keyshawn. He's definitely trying to take control over his team.
And that's all it takes is somebody to step up, pick the team up when they're down. Just takes that one person just to get the energy back going. But also, at the same time, they got to make those layups. They got to finish. It's all about finishing. They got to finish.
AC Prep down by 13 right now. When you're down, you got to start pressuring the ball. Now it's time you have to pressure. It's 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third. You have to start pressuring the ball. Also, like you said, they got a rebound. They had a couple of good rebounds right there, but you got to finish.
Ace once again is setting up in this full court press. And every time East is just breaking it.
One thing you have to focus on when you have a full court pressure like AC Prep does is you have to have communication from your whole team. Also, you have to have good rotation. If you don't have rotation, then of course you're going to get beat. And once you get beat, when guards get beat out in the front court, it's going to have their big guys step up. And once they try to step over, they're going to either have to take a charge or they're going to foul.
And honestly, yes, just like you said, communication is key. It's the key to win all games. When there's no communication, the floor is hectic and very chaotic. Nobody knows where to go. Nobody knows who they have. It's just a bunch of mess. And that's something Ace needs to work on.
That was a good pass right there by number 10. Man, he can move the ball.
Number 10 is Kevin Coulter for the East Bears. He plays football, and that pass, you can definitely tell that he plays football.
We have number 35, Deshaun Williams, at the line. Deshaun missed the first one on the 1-and-1.
Number 23, Kent Flowers with the travel. It is now East Bears ball. The score is 18-36 with East ahead with 2:51 left in the third quarter.
That's a good rotation by AC Prep. They have to continue to have great rotation if they want to get any steals out of this press that they're doing.
East has very good rotation. And now I guess to catch their breath, they're into a 2-3, which helps.
They're trying to beat this 2-3. They got to get the ball into the middle to their big guys. High post, good pass. And you have to finish. Good rebound right there by number 12.
And honestly, the only thing that's really killing Ace is the rotation and the movement. Nobody's communicating, nobody's cutting, nobody's trying to get open, and nobody's just really trying to get the ball.
The bank is open tonight, I see, with that off the glass shot. Good rebound by number 23.
Also, another important key into winning games, when you're going up for the layup and you get fouled, it's important to make free throws.
Have Pierre on the drive. Looked like he might be hurt on that. He came down hard on his back.
And number 22 for the East Bears, he's back up and he just brushes off and shaking. And he's fine. He's ready to go.
He's definitely going to feel that in the morning.
So who are you looking forward to win this game tonight?
You know, I like the guard play of East, but, you know, I just like to see a good game. Right now, I mean, with AC Prep down 15, it's going to be tough for them coming back because of the guard play by East, like I said. So as long as it's a good game, I like to see it to be close.
Close games are always good games, but why do you think it's so intense? Like, what emotions do you think run through these guys' heads?
a lot of times, you know, it's some of these kids know each other from different AAU circuits. They also know each other from, you know, different neighborhoods and things like that. And some of them even grow up together. So when you're playing against some of your friends that you've grown up with most of your life, you want to get a good competitive game because it's going to be bragging rights on the line. You go to school the next day now with all the social media, Twitter, Facebook, they're going to say, hey, we beat East, we beat AC Prep, and they don't want that to happen.
That's every day. I hear it every day.
You got to step right there. That's common sense. Come on now, it's right there. I'll go in now. Turn.
I see AC Prep has put in some of their speedier guards to try to get some steals. One of the things I noticed, Morgan, when AC Prep is pressing, they need to half their guy. By what I say about half their guy, they need to play on the side of them instead of playing with their back to the ball because that's an easy inbound pass.
Something I've always learned, when you got a girl coming down the floor, well, girl or boy, it doesn't really matter, but when your person is coming down that floor full speed, it is your job to sprint and cut them off, not run on the side of them, because that gets you nowhere.
For 2 shots, number 35, William.
It's a good rebound by number 12 by AC Prep. With the third quarter winding down, AC Prep is down 21-37.
Baseline. Yeah, baseline.
It's a good offensive rebound by Ken.
One thing I do see out here is some good sportsmanship. No matter what happens, a tough fall, a hard hit, all boys just, they get up, shake it off, and continue to play basketball.
Like I said at the beginning of the game, Morgan, the trapping by AC Prep in the full court, at some point you got to back your kids off and say, hey, we're going to take our chances with East missing shots, and we're going to box out, get the rebound, come down and execute our offense. Right now, AC Prep isn't running any offense.
They're not running any offense at all, nor are they playing with their feet on defense. Every time the refs see a hand, they're gonna call it.
It's definitely tough to win games when you're, not shooting very well. And right now, AC Prep is not shooting the ball very well. They need to attack the inside of the zone. You got to work. To beat the zone, you got to beat the zone inside out. And right now, they're just passing the ball around the outside, not getting any movement.
And I think the reason they're not getting any moves because they're not looking in the paint. Their big mans could get open.
Not sure if they worked on it in their practice, but they need to find a high-low game.
Watch the middle. Rebound.
Nice rebound. Kick it back out for a wide-open three. Now, that's how you get back into a basketball game.
And that was number 3, Devin Brown.
Hey, look at him. Throw the dude short.
It seems like the AC Prep rotation on the press is not working. They still have a man in the backcourt that's wide open. Once you're going for a steal in the front court, you have to rotate over.
And once again, that's just the lack of communication. I mean, you have to talk. You have to know where everybody is on the floor. You have to know who you have and what's going on. And that is the end of the third quarter. The score is 24-41 with East ahead.
So, Morgan, you're a senior this year. What colleges are you looking at?
My very, very, very first choice is Texas Southern University. But I've been accepted to Texas Southern in Hampton already. I've applied to about 6 other colleges.
Is this something big for you to go away far, or you want to stay a little closer?
Of course, my parents, well, actually, they don't mind me going far, but the only thing that's really on their minds is out-of-state tuition. And we all know that college is very expensive, but I will do all that I can to get away because I don't want to be here.
One thing I can say is that I've noticed a lot of people that have graduated high school, they always say, hey, your best years are while you're in high school and college. So if I can give you any kind of influence, and words of wisdom, I would say enjoy your college years. Since your high school years are over, enjoy your college years while you can. Number 22, Pierre on the steal.
Number 22 is really, he's been out here hustling. He's been on the floor. He's doing everything that a guard should do. East is really killing AAC Prep on the board, on the rebounds, especially the offensive rebounds.
You know what? But basketball 101, you learn this growing up. When a guy's shooting the free throw, you have to block out. You have to block out the shooter. That comes with communication. That comes with, practice, everything like that. You got to block out.
.22 is just unstoppable on East. He's doing back-to-back shots, back-to-back layups.
Yeah,
He's hype.
Looks like the East Bears are going to run away with it right now. That was a big-time block by number 35.
But in all honesty, I don't think Ace should give up at all. Until 0-0-0 hits the scoreboard in the fourth quarter, that's the time to just leave it all on the court. But right now, there's 6:46 left. It's 24-47. Ace just needs to play their hardest.
When you're down by this large amount, I mean, you have to go hard. You just have to, because right now your team is they're needing a leader, and that's what Keyshawn is being right now. He's being a leader as a freshman on the floor.
And like I said earlier, that's all it takes is just one person to step it up. Once that momentum hits the team, I think the team overall, all together, just pull it out. One thing I do notice out here, Ace Ace and East, neither one are running plays at all. I guess they're just seeing what they can take, getting looks.
You know what we call that? Run and gun. They're both run and gun teams. I mean, it started at the tip-off. Right now, I can say that East showed a little bit of defense and composure when they put in the 2-3 zone. See what AC Prep has to do to beat this zone? They got to move the ball. Move the ball. You shouldn't have the ball in your hands longer than 2 seconds. You should already know where you're going to go with it. And see, once you hold the ball, things like that can happen. Steals, fast break, layup. That was a good way to hustle back by number 23 and to have a good block right there.
Yeah, like you said, AC Prep, they need to, when they move the ball, they need to go away. Pick away or just interchange and just fill in, because just standing in one spot, it's not going to really do anything for them, especially to be down by this much.
Whoa, big turnaround jumper by the big guy, number 5 for East Bears. Brandon Turner, number 5 for the Bears. He had some huge shots earlier in the game, and now he kind of settled in and had a huge turnaround right there. AC Prep has to convert on these turnovers that East Bears are displaying right now.
It's been a real tough season for AC Prep. And what's killing them really is just the not boxing out, not getting the offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds. The one thing I can say is they do hustle sometimes.
The attempt for the reverse layup by number 14 was missed. Foul. Now he's at the line shooting 2.
And number 14 is Chris Franklin, a senior. I watched him play since we were freshmen, and the boy's been good. He's actually got really better this year.
One thing about these two teams, the East Bears and the AC Prep Knights, they will probably see each other again in districts.
Hey, Coach. Coach. Who you want me to get?
So, Morgan, what's your best takeaway from high school basketball as far as your 4 years playing at AC Prep?
These 4 years for me has been actually an outstanding 4 years. Starting as a freshman, I started on varsity. I wasn't really that good like I am now. I mean, everything takes progression. And this coach I had for my freshman and sophomore year, she didn't really push me to my limit like this coach I have now, Coach Carter, who I interviewed earlier. She brought the best out of me, something that I never thought that could be brought out of me. And I'm just thankful and grateful that I could play these 4 years, and I just hope to leave my mark on Tuesday.
When you say your new coach, Coach Carter, brought the best out of you, was it practice? Was it game plan? What was it that she brought out of you?
It was practice, and sometimes it was game plan. She told me we will always have like talks. She would kind of always write notes to us, and everything that she said in her note, I just took it and I learned from it and I developed from it. She would tell me like, be confident in my shot. I didn't used to be as confident in my shot as I am now, and once she said that, I came out shooting threes like no other. And she also told me to be ready, always on the floor, be ready to shoot. Whether it goes in or not, just be ready.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that she was able to be a motivational coach and role model for you.
It's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The score is 32-58 with East in the lead. And honestly, East just has this, they have this game. Today has been extremely good, a good game of basketball with East and 8.
I would say that East has cleared their bench right now, but I mean they're only running with 8 deep, so I mean they only able to put in their 3 subs that weren't playing. That was a big 3 hit by number 12 right there.
It's fourth quarter. Usually when fourth quarter comes, that's the time to be intense. That's the time to give it all that you got, give 110%.
Yeah, it's running clock right now. Once you get to 30 points in high school ball, fourth quarter, it will be running clock. So 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The AC Prep Knights are losing 35-65.
No.
But no matter the score, no matter the outcome, you should never give up and never hang your head, because with this being your last game, you should be proud of what you did and what you got out there and what you accomplished. Basically, like the saying, just leave it all out there on the floor. It's been a good run for both teams, the AC Prep girls and the AC Prep boys. So.
Well, Morgan, as the end of the game, the East Bears have won this game 66-35. It was fun. Hopefully we can do it sometime again in the near future.
Thank you for watching, and good night.